Have you ever wondered why showing less interest can make others more intrigued? In this episode, we uncover a paradoxical tactic that could revolutionize your romantic endeavors. Could ceasing your pursuit actually increase your attractiveness? We're set to explore an intriguing mix of contemporary love trends and timeless Stoic teachings. Stoicism promotes the merits of self-sufficiency and personal development, proposing that the less we seek approval from others, the more naturally it arrives. While it may seem illogical, evidence and numerous stories support the idea that those who are less readily available often end up being sought after. In this video, we'll dissect how mastering the skill of thoughtful withdrawal not only elevates your allure, but also improves your mental well-being. Join us as we investigate whether adopting this Stoic mindset could enhance your love life. Remember to hit like, share, and subscribe for more thought-provoking discussions on blending ancient wisdom with contemporary challenges. Now, let's dive in. Number 1. Show you have different focuses. Stoicism teaches the importance of concentrating on what's within your control and releasing your grip on what isn't. When applied to relationships, especially with women, this philosophy greatly enhances your allure, rather than constantly seeking validation and attention, which might seem needy. Demonstrating your independence communicates a strong message. Women are naturally attracted to men who maintain their own lives and passions outside of a relationship. By not always being on call and occasionally stepping back, you indicate that you're immersed in other enriching pursuits. Focusing on your interests, hobbies, and personal development exhibits a strong sense of independence and self-reliance, traits that are highly appealing. Imagine a man who loves traveling. He spends his vacations exploring different countries, immersing himself in diverse cultures, and capturing breathtaking moments through photography. When he shares his travel stories, he showcases a life full of adventure and openness, indicating his independence and suggesting he could offer a relationship filled with new experiences and perspectives. Men of high value also show emotional strength by being choosy with their attention. They don't abandon their commitments at the first hint of interest from a woman. Instead, they keep their priorities intact, building a relationship based on mutual respect and admiration. This reflects the Stoic virtues of steadiness and resilience, unaffected by the need for external approval. Appropriately distancing yourself from a woman demonstrates maturity, confidence, and self-assurance, all qualities that increase a man's attractiveness. It's not about playing games. It's about maintaining your core strength and focus. This approach adds a layer of mystery and challenge, making you more intriguing. Women often find themselves drawn to men who aren't easily influenced and who possess a clear direction in life. Remember, the aim isn't to make her feel insignificant, but to demonstrate that you value your life and interests. This balance of autonomy and involvement can foster a deeper, more significant connection, where both partners appreciate and respect each other's individuality. Number 2. Cultivate mystery. When a man deliberately distances himself from a woman, he engages her natural desire to be sought after and appreciated. This can ignite her pursuit instincts and increase her interest in him. Studies suggest that women are often drawn to men who are not readily available and who keep a sense of enigma. By not actively pursuing her attention, a man shows that he is self-reliant and not in desperate need of her affirmation. This approach reflects Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes that one's value does not hinge on others' approval. Consider Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, who prioritized his duties over the pursuit of accolades or attention. Similarly, a man who doesn't incessantly seek a woman's approval demonstrates that he leads a purpose-driven life, independent of her validation. This demeanor is appealing because it conveys strength and confidence, traits that are highly attractive to women. Additionally, preserving some mystery can revitalize a relationship that has become stale. Introducing an element of the unknown can reignite interest and inject excitement back into their interaction. It's akin to maintaining the spark in a relationship. When a woman is uncertain about a man's next move, it keeps her engaged and eager to learn more. Stoic wisdom also highlights the importance of restraint and moderation. While it's beneficial to foster intrigue, it's crucial to find a balance. Excessive aloofness may cause her to feel overlooked or unimportant. The art is to be unpredictably engaging. Show warmth and care, yet don't let that dominate your interactions. This way, you preserve your individuality and uphold Stoic virtues. Imagine you're in a steady relationship that feels too predictable. By occasionally creating distance and allowing for some solitude, you can restore the thrill and expectancy in your relationship. This doesn't mean withdrawing affection or turning indifferent, but rather introducing brief periods of absence that make her value your presence more when you are together. This tactic proves especially powerful in today's era of incessant communication. By not being constantly available, you distinguish yourself and demonstrate that your life extends beyond just the relationship. In summary, by adopting this method, you exemplify the Stoic ideal of emotional and behavioral mastery. You are not merely reacting, you are responding with intention, setting a stage where she feels an impulse to pursue you. The aim is not to engage in games or manipulation, but to genuinely live by Stoic principles, finding contentment within. This naturally creates an allure of mystery and confidence that attracts others, making them keen to connect with you. Number 3, showcase the importance of your time. Maintaining some distance from a woman can effectively communicate that your time is precious and you have various other commitments. This stance projects a strong sense of self-esteem and self-worth, traits that are highly attractive. Women generally prefer individuals who prioritize their personal ambitions and needs over being perpetually available. Imagine a situation where a woman contacts you while you're engaged in a significant activity, such as working on a project or enjoying time with friends. Rather than immediately abandoning your task, you can politely inform her that you are occupied and will reach out to her later. This approach affirms that you lead a busy and responsible life and aren't merely waiting for her call. Such actions exemplify your autonomy and self-sufficiency, attributes of a high-value man. It subtly reinforces that you are self-assured enough to let her realize and respect the importance of your time. By not always making her your top priority, you teach her to value your time, thereby earning her respect and admiration. Also, consider a work-related situation. You are intensely focused on a project requiring your undivided attention. If she reaches out during this time, you decide to reply during a break or after you have achieved a milestone. When you do respond, you might explain, "I was fully engaged in my project and needed to concentrate. What can I do for you now?" This response not only shows your commitment to your work, but also that you value your professional duties above casual conversations. By adopting Stoic principles, remember that you control your actions and responses. Avoiding an eager or appeasing attitude helps preserve your tranquility and personal dignity. This behavior not only enhances your allure, but also promotes a healthier, more equitable relationship, where mutual respect and appreciation for each other's time and boundaries are paramount. By respecting your own time, you set expectations for how others should regard you. You position yourself as a man of integrity, not easily influenced or interrupted. This quality is immensely appealing and can lead women to pursue you, understanding that they must work to earn a meaningful place in your life. Thus, whenever you feel inclined to prioritize her needs over yours, pause to consider your own value and act in a manner that aligns with it. In doing so, you elevate your self-respect and desirability, paving the way for more fulfilling and balanced interactions. If you've made it this far and you're still with us, please take a moment to drop a comment below to share your thoughts, or simply type, "I respect my time," if you resonate with the content. Your feedback is invaluable and keeps us inspired for future videos. Now, let's continue. Number 4. Radiate confidence and assurance. Radiating confidence and assurance are key traits that make a man truly magnetic. In Stoicism, these attributes are not mere external displays. They stem from a profound internal fortitude and self-recognition of one's value. Men who understand their worth and detach from the need for women's approval illustrate a robust self-awareness and a refusal to compromise. Such demeanor indicates mastery over one's emotions, a core tenet of Stoic philosophy that prioritizes inner tranquility and rationality. Consider David, a steadfast proponent of Stoic ideals. He realizes that his value is derived from his own moral fiber and virtues, not from others' approval. When interacting with women, David doesn't scramble for acceptance or pursue their affection. He maintains his composure, showing patience and self-regard. David's indifference to immediate gratification in relationships maintains his dignity and safeguards his emotional health. David's approach leads him to make judicious choices in his relationships. He isn't driven by transient feelings or shallow attractions, but bases his connections on mutual respect and aligned values. His choice to disregard those who fail to see his value not only reflects patience, but also profound self-respect, often prompting women to pursue him, intrigued by his assurance and the enigma he projects. His disciplined stance and clear boundaries create an alluring presence that heightens his appeal. David's resilience against external influences and his unwavering commitment to his principles are qualities that many women find highly appealing. They see him as a man of substance, not easily influenced or controlled. Stoicism asserts that genuine confidence is internally sourced. By shifting focus from seeking women's approval to enhancing personal virtues and emotional intelligence, a man naturally becomes more attractive. Women gravitate towards men who display confidence and assurance, as these traits signify strength, reliability, and deep self-awareness. By adopting Stoic values and prioritizing self-respect and inner harmony, men can transform into charismatic figures who command respect and allure. Thus, in life and relationships, embody confidence and assurance. Release the craving for external approval and concentrate on cultivating your virtues. Doing so not only makes you irresistible to women, but also enriches your life with greater satisfaction and peace. Number 5. Stimulating her interest to chase. A pivotal element in interactions, particularly in the romantic realm, is stimulating a woman's instinct to chase. Surprisingly, not giving her constant attention can effectively awaken this drive, enhancing her attraction towards you. This approach may seem paradoxical, yet it resonates with our ancestral heritage, where hunting and chasing were essential for survival and mating. These ancient impulses, though refined, continue to subtly influence our modern behaviors. When something novel or desirable appears, our natural reaction is to chase it until we possess it. This behavior extends to the realm of romance. By maintaining a bit of distance, you ignite her desire to pursue, compelling her to lessen the space between you. Consider the scenario of someone bombarding you with messages or texts incessantly. Initially, it's flattering, but it soon becomes burdensome, potentially leading to disinterest. This is akin to intermittent reinforcement, where sporadic rewards heighten engagement more than constant availability. This element of unpredictability is often more appealing and exhilarating for women than a predictable and constant emotional presence. By preserving your emotional equilibrium and not ardently pursuing a woman, you safeguard your peace of mind and enhance your appeal. She begins to perceive you as a man with his own life, pursuits, and principles, someone who isn't desperate for her attention. Imagine always being available to her, always acquiescing to her requests. While this may appear as demonstrating interest, it often leads to being taken for granted. Conversely, if you prioritize your own ambitions, hobbies, and social engagements, occasionally declining her invitations due to genuine commitments, she will start to view you differently. She'll grow curious about your activities and your unavailability, sparking greater interest and investment in pursuing you. From a Stoic perspective, we stress the significance of remaining unaffected by external circumstances and preserving our inner calm. Seeking constant validation from a woman means letting your tranquility be dictated by her actions. By pulling back and not always being accessible, you regain your autonomy and demonstrate that your contentment isn't solely dependent on her attention. In essence, by not always being available, you trigger a woman's chase instinct, which is in harmony with Stoic teachings. This strategy not only maintains your dignity and emotional health, but also makes you more appealing. The essence lies in concentrating on your own life and allowing her to approach you. By doing so, you project an aura of mystery and independence, qualities that are highly attractive. This method aligns with Stoic wisdom and promotes a more balanced and healthy dynamic in your relationships. If you've made it this far and you're still with us, please take a moment to drop a comment below to share your thoughts, or simply type "Stop pursuing" if you resonate with the content. Your feedback is invaluable and keeps us inspired for future videos. Now, let's continue. Number 6. Cultivate self-sufficiency. When you appear less dependent or desperate for a woman's attention, you become more fascinating to her. Psychologically, maintaining a certain aloofness can add a layer of mystery, enhancing your appeal. This approach leverages our natural curiosity. When someone doesn't react as expected, we often suspect there's more to their actions. In essence, when someone we find attractive doesn't pay us much attention, our desire to decode their motives grows. Consider a scenario where you are interacting with a woman who is giving you ambiguous signals. Rather than quickly reacting or seeking her approval, consciously distance yourself. This doesn't mean being cold or distant, but simply demonstrating that you have your own life and priorities beyond her. Such behavior signals that you value your own time and space, which is highly attractive. Watch her response. If she begins to show more interest or tries to engage you more, it might suggest that your subtle detachment has piqued her curiosity and interest. By not always being available, you underscore your autonomy and confidence, potentially making her feel she needs to bring something worthwhile and captivating to the table. This strategy aligns with Stoic philosophy, which advocates for focusing on what we can control and releasing what we cannot. By not overly seeking someone's approval or attention, you exhibit emotional maturity and resilience. It shows that your contentment and self-esteem are internally sourced, not reliant on external validation. In simpler terms, When you care less about a woman's opinion or reaction, you gain leverage. This doesn't mean showing indifference, but maintaining a balanced stance in relationships. By cherishing your independence, you naturally command respect and allure. Women are often attracted to men who display confidence and self-sufficiency, as it suggests capability and strength. Applying Stoic ideals in your interactions with women involves appreciating the value of self-restraint and emotional endurance. It's about controlling your impulses rather than letting them control you. When you demonstrate that you can stay composed and independent, regardless of the circumstances, it signals profound internal fortitude. Remember, being independent isn't about isolation, but about self-reliance and emotional stability. It means having your own pursuits, ambitions, and interests. And while you're willing to share these with someone special, your happiness doesn't hinge on their attention. This perspective is immensely appealing as it embodies maturity and a well-rounded character. So, the next time you catch yourself overly concerned with winning a woman's attention, embrace the Stoic ethos of independence. Show that you lead an engaging life, independent of her validation. This not only increases your attractiveness, but also empowers you to live your best life. Embrace the internal strength that independence fosters, letting it guide and enhance your interactions. Number 7. You avoid the pursuit of validation. Stoic philosophy underscores the importance of concentrating on what's within your control, your actions and attitudes, rather than external approval. This principle of self-reliance resonates in relationships, where men who do not seek external affirmation often appear more confident and appealing. By not actively seeking a woman's endorsement, you demonstrate self-sufficiency and inner satisfaction, qualities that naturally enhance your attractiveness by showcasing emotional fortitude. Consider these Stoic-influenced approaches to subtly demonstrating your independence and confidence. End conversations decisively. When a chat with a woman, be it light banter or a deep dialogue, naturally concludes, graciously say goodbye and move on. Avoid lingering in hopes of extending the interaction. This behavior isn't about being dismissive, but rather indicates that you value your own time and don't rely on her attention for self-assurance. In the era of digital communication, it's easy to overdo texting, which can seem needy. If you're still getting to know a woman, opt for occasional, thoughtful messages, rather than a constant stream of texts. This restrained communication reflects the Stoic virtues of moderation and self-control, sparking her curiosity and indicating that your self-esteem does not hinge on frequent digital interaction. While physical closeness can enhance a relationship, it should always be consensual and considerate. Engage in casual touches, like a hand on the arm, or holding hands as your relationship deepens. But respect her pace for more intimate contact, like hugs or kisses. Allowing her space to initiate closer contact when she's comfortable shows your respect for her boundaries and your command over your impulses, aligning with Stoic views on self-discipline and respect. By practicing Stoicism, you focus on mastering yourself and managing what you can control. When you interact with women from a place of self-assurance and authenticity, without seeking constant affirmation, you become more attractive and establish more substantial, respectful relationships. Number 8. Infuse excitement into your relationship. By selectively withholding attention and affection, you can craft a scenario filled with suspense as she ponders over your feelings and thoughts toward her. This uncertainty prompts her to reflect on your interest, which fosters deeper involvement in the relationship. Psychologically, this tactic is recognized as intermittent reinforcement. It involves sporadic rewards for certain behaviors, significantly influencing relational dynamics. Drawing from Stoic philosophy, the Stoics championed control over emotions and desires, stressing the value of inner fortitude and independence. Demonstrating less concern for a woman's opinions or feelings about you aligns with Stoic ideals. It means prioritizing your life, principles, and ambitions over the need for external approval. This approach not only cultivates personal strength, but also enhances your allure by adding an element of mystery. Consider this scenario. You are captivated by a woman. One day you might immerse yourself in profound conversations with her, showing authentic interest. The following day, however, you could shift your focus to personal hobbies or socializing with friends, dialing back the attention you give her. Such unpredictability keeps her in suspense about your true intentions, heightening her interest. Similarly, offering a heartfelt compliment on one occasion, but withholding praise subsequently, can create a dynamic where she strives harder for your validation and attention, ultimately leading her to pursue you more earnestly. Stoicism teaches us to stay composed and unswayed by our emotions, ensuring that our actions are not dictated by external responses. By detaching from the need to gauge every reaction from a woman, you maintain emotional equilibrium and exude confidence. This self-assurance is compelling and piques her curiosity and investment in the relationship. By remaining serene and untroubled, you embody a quintessential Stoic trait: imperviousness to external disturbances. This demeanor not only safeguards your emotional well-being, but also positions you as stable and dependable, qualities that are universally appealing. In essence, by embracing Stoic tenets and incorporating intermittent reinforcement, you craft a thrilling and dynamic interplay in your relationships. The essence lies in nurturing your internal resilience and independence, which inherently makes you more captivating and desirable to others. Number 9. Cultivate emotional equilibrium. In Stoic philosophy, cultivating emotional equilibrium is foundational for a balanced and rewarding existence. This principle gains even greater significance in relationships, especially with women. By selectively disengaging from a woman, you showcase significant emotional equilibrium and discipline. Such behavior indicates that you do not rely on external approval and consistently maintain your self-esteem. Consider the Stoic practice of remaining unaffected by external circumstances, focusing instead on your internal state. Demonstrating emotional resilience communicates that your well-being and self-perception are not tied to others, including women. This self-sufficiency and inner strength are highly appealing traits. For instance, imagine a scenario where a woman tests your boundaries or seeks continuous validation. Rather than reacting immediately to her overtures or provocations, keep your calm. This isn't about being distant or harsh, but about demonstrating that you remain unflustered. By not allowing her behavior to control your reactions, you show emotional maturity and restraint. Take communication as another example. If a woman is elusive or sends mixed signals to test your interest, don't hurry your response. Reflect on your principles and respond thoughtfully. Such a deliberate approach not only highlights your emotional stability, but also distinguishes you as someone who is solid and self-assured. By embodying Stoic virtues, you naturally radiate confidence and stability. Women are drawn to men who display these qualities because they suggest a robust foundation capable of gracefully handling life's fluctuations. When you shift focus from seeking approval to developing your inner resilience, you become more captivating and engaging. Emotional stability involves not detachment or indifference, but sustaining your composure amid turmoil. It means demonstrating that you can remain poised and composed, regardless of external disruptions. This type of resilience is not only attractive, but crucial for forming profound and lasting bonds. Ultimately, by adhering to Stoic teachings and fostering emotional equilibrium, you not only improve your life, but also create an environment where women are more likely to seek you out. They perceive you as a bastion of dependability and worthiness, someone deserving of their time and affection. This strategy enhances your allure and paves the way for deeper, more genuine connections. We've delved into the fascinating concept of strategic detachment and its correlation with the timeless teachings of Stoicism. Remember, prioritizing personal growth and not overly relying on external approval can greatly increase your allure and foster deeper, more respectful relationships. It's not about apathy, but about self-respect and emotional self-reliance, which, interestingly enough, makes you more attractive. In true Stoic fashion, remain composed and autonomous. Let your quest for self-improvement and inner tranquility steer you, rather than the ephemeral validation of others. As you embrace these qualities, you'll not only become more appealing to others, but also achieve greater personal fulfillment. Thank you for accompanying us on this exploration of how ancient philosophy provides actionable insights for contemporary relationships. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please let us know by leaving a rating from 1 to 5, with 1 being the lowest and 5 being the highest. Your feedback is incredibly valuable and helps us improve our content. For more insights on how Stoicism can revolutionize your everyday experiences, don't forget to subscribe and activate the notification bell so you never miss our new releases. And if you're keen to delve further into Stoicism and personal interactions, explore our recommended videos here. Continue to deepen your understanding, keep evolving, and until next time, remember, investing in yourself is the most rewarding investment you can make.